virtual global preparatory class of the Christian Education Department of the Nigerian Baptist Convention. This day I have been coming the Sunday school lesson for February 15, year 2026. The topic is readings of rest and work. The texts are Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 to 11, Romans chapter 14, verse 4 to 6, and Revelation chapter 1, verse 10. Picture two woodcutters in a race. One man swings his blade furiously all day without a single pause. The other stops frequently to sit, drink water, and wait. By evening, the man who took break has a massive stack of timber, while the busy man has barely a pile. The exhausted man asks, "How did you outcut me while sitting down?" The winner replies, "While I was sitting, I was sharpening my edge." The lesson in this story is pausing isn't a sign of weakness, it is the secret to your strength. Ancient cultures often viewed work as an endless cycle of survival. However, the scripture reveals a God who creates with intention and stops to enjoy his creation. For a people who lived as slaves in Egypt, the Sabbath was a declaration of independence. It proves they were human with a master in heaven, not just two in a production line. Resting is woven into the very structure of the world. It is a spiritual rhythm that keeps us aligned with our Creator. Lesson explained 1. Honor the Sabbath. Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 to 11. Rest isn't a suggestion, it is a command from the one who made you. The word Sabbath literally means to cease. It is a deliberate choice to stop working so that we can remember that God is the provider, not our own hustle or our bank account. Teachers must make sure that their students understand the word holy. What holy means? Different and set apart. This isn't just another weekend, it is a time. We don't rest just to recover from our jobs. We work from a position of rest. Key takeaways. Resting is essential for our body, soul, and community. Stopping proves you trust God is in control of your life. Your worth comes from who you are in Him, not what you produce. Lesson explained 2. Freedom from human opinion. Romans chapter 14, verse 4 to 6. It's easy to get legalistic about rest and start judging how others do it. Paul wants us to avoid this trap. Whether you dedicate a specific day or honor God through every day, the focus must remain on sincerity and glorifying Him. Note of emphasis for teacher. Freedom doesn't mean being lazy. It means our motives must be aimed at honoring Christ. The church should be a place where we support each other's habits, not criticize them. Key takeaway. God looks at the sincerity and conviction of your heart. The church must remain a safe space where we respect individual accountability to God. Do not let someone else's rigid rules steal the peace God gave you. And lesson explained 3. Solitary rest. Revelation chapter 1, verse 10. Even in a prison on the island of Patmos, John the Beloved practiced intentional rest. By pulling away from the noise of his suffering, he was able to hear God's voice and receive visions of revelation. Note of emphasis for the teacher. Solitude isn't about being lonely. It is about being alone with God. Emphasize that silence is the environment where spiritual strength and clarity are born. Key takeaway. Being alone is vital for refreshing your spirit and getting clear direction. God can use your season of isolation to give you His greatest revelations. Cutting out the noise helps your heart tune into God's specific instruction. Practical action for the week. Commit to 1 hour this week where you do no work. Walk, pray, or sit in silence purely to refresh your edge. If you see another believer practicing rest differently, offer a prayer of blessing instead of judgment. Turn off all devices for 4 hours this Sunday to focus completely on your family in God. Our closing thoughts. A dull blade takes more effort but produces less. Don't let your busyness make you ineffective. Go sharpen your axe in His presence and do not be bored. Now we've come to the end of our lesson for this week. My name is Gladys Oluwatomilayo Adisa. See you next week. Bye.